My friend, those Jonas brothers have done it again. When we play this song, we're going to be playing it in the key of, let's say, D major. When we play D major, we have a D major, a B minor. We also have that's incorrect to talk about. Hold on, I did that already. Give me a second. A D major goes to an E minor, then an F sharp minor, a G major, the infamous A major, and what I just did right there, I play the relative minor. D major and B minor share a key. It's called the relative minor or the minor six, and the mode you get out of it is called natural minor or Aeolian if you want to get all crazy about your moods. Today we're going to be talking about this song, which deprived of the C sharp, which is only played one time, you can also play an A dominant 7 or an A7, so you're going to see us talking about that. This song has form. What is form? Form is how a song is laid out. Generally in music on the radio, you hear something that's like a A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B. It's just verse, chorus, verse, chorus. Sometimes you'll hear A, A, B or A, B, A, A, B. You can move these around. It just depends on what the progression is. Now, most radio music stays with the progression da 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 through the whole thing. Very rarely these days do you have a da 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 da, then it goes da 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 da, and then a big old wrap up, yeah, then goes back to the chord. What we're going to experience today through the eyes of the Jonas Brothers, they do the exact same thing. The A section here is going to be starting off with the D, and the rhythm we have is doing eighth notes, but I'm giving it a swing. If you want to count them as 16ths, you can. That would be like a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a. But I'm putting an inflection. 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 4 E and a. So on the 1 and 3, or on the 2 and 4. Either way, you want to tuck it 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 to tuck. When doing this, it gives you your groove of G major, E minor, A major, and it's pretty loud here. And then it gets quiet right here. G, A, B. It's going to go right back to the D there. D, then the G, and it stops and gets ready for the chorus, and has that D, G minor, then to When it goes to the A the second time, that's when it goes into the verse 2. Now, the verse 2 is the same as the verse 1. However, we're not going to be playing any chords for the first thing. You just play a quick D and then get quiet. Another really quick tidbit that we would see in between there on the B section, the refrain, you can play the chords that are still in the frame there for the chorus. You would play at the 10, both of your fingers over the top of the E and the B, and then we're going to be playing the G and the D. 10, 10, 11, and then 12. That's our D. When we go all the way down and play that same thing at the 7th fret, but what we're going to do is keep this ring finger there, and we're going to flippity-flop these two. So this goes up to the B string. This stays on that G string. That's going to give you a G major, nice and open. And then we're going to be moving that up a whole step to get an A. That's wonderful. And then going back down to that 7th fret and playing it just like a bar. And at that point, you can play either a bar chord here at the 5 to turn that B minor into a D major. And then that D is going to drop right back down to the G major, E minor, and then A. So the whole thing goes through the first chorus, first chorus, first chorus, and then has a post-chorus where it builds that temperature. Not temperature. The word came out. I didn't mean to say that. Builds that volume. There if you want. D major 1 E and then 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 triple it, triple it, triple it, triple it, double it, double it, double it, double it. Suspension. Then it goes after that really pre-chorus, it does another pre-chorus of when I get the day like this, it hits around without a warning and brush it off to make me shake my attitude, and then goes right back into that chorus. They're longer during the post-choruses and in the beginning of the song, and they're shorter in the verse. That's the best way to remember this. The whole song inside of itself does a verse, chorus, and then you can consider that pre-chorus to be kind of like a post-B section, if you want to. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed this one as much as I did. Those Jonas Brothers up to shenanigans in the studio again. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. Aloha to you.